who talk about helping others, and then there are those who commit everything they have to it. Martin Parnell, who lives in Canada, is a man planning to run 250 marathons in the new year for charity. And he joins us from Cochrane in Alberta. He's on the phone with us. Martin, forgive my bluntness here. Are you nuts? 250 marathons next year? Really?
Yeah, I could be, Tony. It has been said before, but that's the plan. Yeah, I plan to start tomorrow and hopefully complete 250 by December 31st, 210.
Hey, Martin, is it true you actually wanted to run a marathon every day next year? 365 marathons?
Yeah, that was sort of milling around in my brain about 6 months ago, and I was trying to, figure it out. And I talked to my wife, Sue, and she sent me off to the doctor. She said, you better see our local doctor and have a chat with him. But luckily, our local doctor, Dr. Hanlon, has climbed the 7 highest peaks in the 7 continents. He's climbed Everest, and he's, at the moment, skiing towards the South Pole. So I knew I was in pretty good hands, but he said, why don't we, back it off a little bit and look at doing 5 a week and then have 2 recovery days. So I agreed. That made a lot more sense.
So is that the schedule? You'll run 5 days a week, and then you'll get a couple of days to recover?
Yeah, exactly, Tony. I'll be running Sunday through to Thursday each week through the year, and Thursday will be my day I run at local schools. So I'll be doing a marathon at a local school in the Calgary area, running around the track or the field, and the kids can join me for a couple of laps.
That's terrific. You know what? Let me see here. I try to do a little math in my head here. I don't know what kind of time you're keeping on this, but if you break it down a bit, let's just say it takes you 4 hours a day to run the 26.2 miles, to run the marathon. Martin, that's not even a full day's work. How tough is this really going to be for you?
Well, yeah, you're right. My wife actually said it's sort of like a part-time job. It's a little cheeky, but actually the run time is going to take me between 5 and 5.5. To do this kind of volume, you've really got to back off the pace. So I wouldn't be able to maintain a 4 hour. So 5.5. But what I do is I run for 9 minutes and I walk a minute. So that's basically how I manage. Manage my marathon.
Yeah. Who are you running for? I know this is for charity. So who are you running for, and why are you running for this particular group?
Yeah, I'm running for Right to Play. They're a humanitarian organization that, through sport and physical activity, have developed programs to help kids learn. They operate in 23 countries, including North America, and really where it came from was 5 years ago. I did a cycle trip from Cairo in Egypt down to Cape Town, 4 months across Africa, across 10 countries, and during that trip I spent time with kids playing soccer and pickup games of table tennis along the road. I just found the enthusiasm when kids do sport, they just forget everything. These kids don't have a lot, but you could just pick it up. So yeah, that's where it came from.
Well, Martin, that's terrific. And if you're able to accomplish this, will you set some kind of a record? Will you be in the Guinness Book of World Records?
Well, it doesn't look like it. I did check that out, but they to qualify, the fellow right now, a fellow American called Larry Mekon, has completed 105 marathon races. Wow. And the criteria is that it's a race. It has to be an officially organized race,
Gotcha.
Which mine aren't. So, no, unfortunately, it doesn't look like Guinness will recognize me.
Well, run on, mate, and the best. And we love that you're doing it for the kids. Martin Parnell, and I'm going to let you know now that we're going to track you on this, and we'll check in with you from time to time next year, if that's okay with you.
You bet, Tony. Can I just say my website? Or
yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's www.marathonquest250.com.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some money raised for your effort here. Martin, the best be